Day 3 of our safari was here, and it was time to hunt the animal that I had been anticipating all year long, a Cape buffalo.
I'm absolutely in love with South Africa. There's just nothing like it.
There's a bull we think they're going to exit and get into this open field. Take him.
McWhorter Custom Rifles presents...
Good shooting, Denise. This week, Blondie and I are still in South Africa hunting with Infinito safaris. We've had an incredible time, killed some beautiful animals so far. This week I'm gonna try something different, try to kill a big Cape buffalo with my 45 XML muzzleloader. You don't wanna miss this.
Precision Hunting TV is brought to you by McWhorter Custom Rifles, Extreme Wildlife Adventures, Swarovski Optique, Yeti Coolers, and Barber Creek Shooting Academy.
I'm absolutely in love with South Africa. There's just nothing like it. The safari couldn't be going any better. Charles and Erica, Andre and Tion, they're going out of their way to make this a once-in-a-lifetime experience for Allan and myself.
The eland is the largest of the antelope species in Africa and can weigh in excess of 2,000 pounds. The sheer size of this animal alone was going to be a real test for Denise, but I had true confidence in her that she would make the shot and make it count. Or she'd blame me.
It's day 2 of our South African safari with Infinito Safaris. We've been looking all day for a mature eland bull. Later in the afternoon, we spot 2 bulls in the distance at the edge of a tall grass field.
There's a bull.
Right, I see where they are, but where's the exit?
Right there? 50 yards off to the right.
Okay.
We think they're going to exit and get into this open field.
Okay.
Andre and Allan get me into a good position, and then the waiting game starts for a perfect broadside shot.
They are going to go into the thickets. Okay, I'm going to whistle. Okay, are you ready? They stopped. He's the one to the back, ma'am. He's at the back now.
Okay.
He's in front again.
We got him.
He's in front to the right.
Yes.
Are you ready?
Yes.
I'm going to whistle.
Wait.
Just wait, there's no shot now.
He's the one in the back, right?
Yep.
Yes.
I was shooting my McWhorter 7 STW that we knew would get the job done with a well-placed shot.
They will stop now. There's it, ma'am.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Shoot him, baby.
Go right between the 2 front legs.
Ready?
Shoot him.
Take him.
Hit him again.
It's a good shot, hit him again. He's the one at the back still. There's no shot now. Okay, shoot him again. He's at the back. He's looking to the left now. Can you see him?
Got him.
Shoot
Shoot
him.
That's
Yeah,
it.
he's
He's down.
Good shooting, Denise. All I can say is the girl can shoot.
The big bull was hit and hit hard, and after a quick follow-up shot, it was time to claim my trophy.
Here we are with Denise's giant eland. I mean, this thing is tremendous. He's a legend on this area right here. They've seen him over the last 10 years, and he's just, there's not eland this big anymore. I mean, and we saw him, Andre saw him at a distance, and he was in a thick cover, exposed himself, and he knew he was going to cross this open area, getting into this other thick area of reeds right here, and he got us put into position, and Denise got prone on the 7 STW, and it was a fire drill. I mean, they were both moving. He had another big eland with him, and she put 2 great shots on him, and the rest history. Tough animal.
They are tough.
One of the toughest animals I've ever seen. Andre told me before I ever took the shot on him, he said, put one in him,
Hit him again.
hit right where he told me to.
Shoot him.
He was quartered slightly to me, but hit right where I was aiming, and he told me, don't stop, put another one in him, and that's what I did. Beautiful animal. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am. Good shooting.
Thank you, Andre.
Thank you, sir.
Good shooting, baby.
Thank you.
This segment of Precision Hunting TV is brought to you by Sport Ear by Axel Hearing Performance.
After seeing Denise take her beautiful Sable bull on day 1 and actually getting to put my hands on her incredible trophy, I knew that I was going to have a Sable. So I told our PH that I wanted to hunt a big Sable, and he said he'd do his best to put me in a position to try to find one, and hopefully it would be a little bigger than Blondie's. Well, that's our third day in Africa. We're ready to go look at some more South African game. We had a great day yesterday and looking for another great day today.
It's been an adventure. Gotta look for some more.
Whose turn is it to shoot? We got a big Sable. We think it's the one that we saw yesterday that got away right at last light, but he's on this face of the hill up here, and we saw him from about probably 2,500 yards. So we're going to get closer and make sure it's him and try to stalk within range. That's him.
No, that's not him.
That's not him?
No.
He moved out of the shot. That's not him, huh? That's the prettiest animal in Africa, but he wasn't the one we're looking for. The one we're looking for is just an amazing giant Sable, but that was a really good Sable bull. We had him at 200 yards broadside, and we just decided to pass. It's just the third day of the hunt, so we're going to look for that one we saw last night. Andre spotted these 2 big Sable bulls on this hilltop when we started coming down the mountain here, so we just drove past them, make them think that we didn't spot them, and we got down the mountain. We got to go back up here a couple hundred yards, and if we can get up on them, the wind's perfect, they won't see us. We should be able to shoot them in their bed, or if they stand up, and get a good look at them, make sure they're one of the bulls that we saw yesterday that we're after. So, you ready?
I think it's one of them. Let's go get him, sir.
Let's go. Charlotte has seen a big bull that liked to hang out on a specific hillside way up in the mountains, but he said he was old, wary, and would be really tough to get to stand still for a shot. After lots of glassing and waiting, we finally located the bull at the very end of the day. He offered a quick opportunity for a shot, and I didn't hesitate. I told Russell, our cameraman, get on him now because he's not going to stand there very long.
He's the one on the right, yes, sir.
I got you. All right, he needs to take a step.
Just wait for him
He's
to take a
browsing,
step.
he doesn't see us.
Okay.
It says he takes a step. Here we go.
Okay, take him.
Yep. Well, we just stalked up on a huge Sable, and he was with another one that I think we saw this morning, and it wasn't but about a 125-yard shot. I think we drilled him. He ran over the hill, but I feel good about this shot. We're going after him now. Woo! Is it a good one?
Yes, sir.
Woo! Woo! Well, here we are, our beautiful South African Sable. One of the main reasons we came to South Africa, just most gorgeous animal I've ever put my hands on. And we saw this bull and another bull yesterday afternoon, and the light just ran out on us, so we went looking for him again today, and we were just stalking along, and Andre saw this bull bedded on the top of this mountain here with another bull, and they got up. I don't think they saw us.
No,
They
and
just-
the wind was perfect as well.
Yeah, we had the wind blowing right to us. They weren't going to smell us, but they started browsing, and it was a 30, 40 seconds. He presented me a good broadside shot about 130 yards, and it's just beautiful. Just back scratching, long beams and huge bases. Two hands couldn't reach around the base hardly. How old is he?
Very old, sir.
Very old. Probably weighs 550, 600 pounds. We shot him with a 7 STW with a 195 grain burger, and that did the job.
There was nothing wrong with that shot, that I can tell.
No, he expired very quickly, very painlessly, and we've got a giant Sable trophy from South Africa. Thank you so much.
Well done, sir. Good job.
Precision Hunting TV is brought to you by Hoff Power Auto and Outdoor Stores, Rudy's Country Store and Barbecue, Sport Ear by Axel Hearing Performance, and Surge Pro by BioFac Crop Care.
James from Barber Creek Long Range Shooting School. This is Cayenne Scott. She's going to be helping us with this Parallax video. We're going to talk about Parallax. Parallax is really taking the animal or the target and putting it on the same focal plane as where your reticle's at. If you don't, you can have something called a parallax error. Now on the side of the scope is a side focus / parallax knob. It is designed to do exactly what we talked about. Again, if you don't and you do make a parallax error, you can really make a bad shot, because really as you move your head, your crosshairs float around the target, and it can really open up your shot group. So Kai, you want to go ahead and get lined up on a gun? So she got a nice horizontal setup just like she's supposed to. Go ahead and lock and load while you're getting ready, so that way you can take your shot. And we're still running a 6.5. Okay. So she's all set up on a target. We're going to shoot 500 yards. The first thing she needs to do is focus her parallax knob. So go ahead and put your left hand on the focus knob. Go ahead and focus it nice and clear. All right. Nod your head yes while you're doing it. So that's how you check your parallax. You nod your head yes up and down and see if there's any crosshair movement, and she basically makes it go away. So is there any movement now when you're nodding your head?
A little bit.
So keep nodding your head while you're focusing. Okay, let me know when you're good.
Okay.
All right, Allan, what's our wind?
No wind.
All right, aim dead on. And when you're ready, go ahead and take your shot. Communicate with your spotter.
Ready?
Send it.
Nice shot. Okay, now go ahead and stay in the gun. Bad parallax, so what she's gonna do is go ahead and stay in the gun and make bad parallax. How do you make a bad parallax? Bad parallax, you can actually make it yourself by adjusting your scope so far out that the crosshairs float all over the place. So take your non-shooting hand, grab the parallax, now turn it all the way clockwise till it stops. It'll be really out of focus, right? Mm-hmm. Now nod your head, what's the crosshairs doing? They're floating all over the place. She's really out of parallax. So that was just kind of an exercise for you to be able to see what bad parallax looks like. Go ahead and put it in focus now. Now while she's doing it, let me kind of explain something. Parallax does not need to be adjusted every time you go to a new range. So if you zero it or parallax it at 200 yards and you move to 4, you're probably good. But by the time you get out to 500 or 600 yards, you at least need to check your parallax. And how do you do it? Just nod your head and see if there's any movement. If there's no movement, engage the target and shoot. That's me, James, and then this is Cayenne, another downrange shooting tip from Barber Creek Long Range Shooting Academy.
Precision Hunting TV is brought to you by Capstone Precision Group, Brooks Barrels, Borden Accuracy, Trigger Tech, Revolution Safe Company, Safari Club International Foundation, and Browning Trail Cameras.
Day 3 of our safari was here, and it was time to hunt the animal that I had been anticipating all year long, a Cape buffalo. It's the 5th day that we're in South Africa, and we're going buffalo hunting this morning. So we're at the range, and we're fixing to shoot these 45 XMLs, and then we're going to get after these big, dangerous, giant buffalo. Guns are ready. I think we're ready. Charles ready, I know. So let's go shoot the buffalo.
You always want to be on that line with the leg. There's the nose. That's not the middle of the animal. The middle of the animal is below its chin.
Our 45 XML muzzleloader has over 6,700 foot-pounds of energy at the muzzle, and I knew that would be sufficient for this big Cape buffalo, or a T-Rex if we saw one.
It's the first real fresh sign that we've seen now.
Okay.
But that's 2 young bulls.
Okay.
And we can clearly tell that by the track. The big old buffalo bull, the front of the spoor of the truck is very well rounded.
Right.
And the back hoof is a little bit more shaped like this, the front hoof like this. But the older they get, the rounder the front gets now.
Our strategy was going to be to concentrate on a big water hole later in the morning as the day started to get warmer and warmer. Charles had been keeping his eye on a sizable herd that had several big bulls, and he knew exactly where we needed to be. As we snuck through the bush, we made a plan. We would all follow behind Charles and stay in a straight line and move slowly and straight towards the herd. Likely they would stand and watch because something that big doesn't scare so easy. I don't have a shot here.
No, I know you don't. Just hang on. He's going to move at some other time.
Charles spotted a huge bull with giant bosses, long horns, and great drop. I got into position and got onto the sticks. It was just a matter of time now until the bull presented a good shot. All right. When the muzzleloader sounded, the whole herd erupted into a big, giant dust cloud. Shaw could see that the hit was good. Now it was just a waiting game. Here, stick that up there. Stick it in that pack if you will. Got a big buffalo down. What a tough critter. My adrenaline was still off the charts as I made my way towards my down buffalo.
Okay, Alan, let's just go through the motions here first. Hang on.
Whoa.
Hang on a little bit.
Wow.
Just wait there. Well, sir, that's your Cape buffalo.
Thank you so much.
Fantastic big bull. Stone dead the way I like him.
Absolutely. When I finally got to put my hands on him, I could not believe the sheer mass of this gigantic animal.
Nice solid hard bossed bull. Nice drop. Perfect. We could have hunted the whole week and not gotten a better buffalo.
Wow. I guess you want me to lift his head up like we do whitetails, huh, Russell? Maybe me and Shaw can lift his head up. To have the opportunity to take such a magnificent animal of such trophy caliber was truly something special. I think that's 2,000 pounds of lifetime dream that we just realized.